Hey everyone, Ryan Grant here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over how you can 10x the efficiency, the productivity, the performance in your gym sessions. How you can just make everything a whole lot better and make so much more progression. And I'm going to be going over 4 things that you can be doing day to day, and I sincerely hope that you are serious about this and you actually take action, because these things can genuinely make an absolute huge difference. But before we get into that, I just want to introduce my very own free community that I have that helps me help other people just like you, if you want to bulk and gain weight, do the exact same thing I have. Because over the last 3.5 years, actually more approaching 4 years now, I've transformed myself from this to this, and I really want to help guys like you, if you're in the situation I was here, do the exact same thing. And in this community, in recent weeks, I have just launched my very own training program for, the beginners, getting consistent in the start of your gym journey. And throughout the whole of December, I am going to be running my very own event in the community, an advent calendar event, where you can log onto the community and learn something new every single day, whether that's about training, diet, mindset, hacks, tips and tricks, recipes, training footage from me for the program that I've provided, so you guys know exactly what you're doing. And I'm really excited to get this on the way for the guys in there. So if that sounds like it ticks all your boxes, it's going to be the top link in the description. But enough of the yapping, let's get into this video. So the 4 things that I want to go over with you guys, they're really simple and they make such a big difference. It's like, people don't understand paying attention and zooming in on the details can make such a big difference. The little things have a huge impact, right? So the first thing we're going to be going over is actually before you step in the gym. Okay, so we're going to sort of do this in order. All right, so before you step in the gym, once you're in the gym, all of that good stuff. So the first thing that I want to go over is having a pre-workout meal. We all have some days where we don't necessarily feel energized and we don't necessarily feel like going to the gym. However, if you have a pre-workout meal, if you stuff yourself with carbohydrates, which is the main source of energy for our bodies, and the macronutrient that provides energy for the body, if you're consuming that stuff before the session, then it is going to kick in at the perfect time, and you're going to feel energized, you're going to feel ready, you're going to feel like you want to destroy the weights, and it's just going to lead to an overall better session. And another thing as well, I don't know about you guys, but if I go into the gym without a meal in me, I tend to feel a little bit flat, and that sort of makes me feel a little bit weak. That could be a mindset, that could not be a mindset, but making sure you get a meal down you, whether that's, I don't know, eggs on toast, or, chicken and pasta, or chicken and rice. Make sure you're getting your carbohydrates in, make sure you're getting your fair amount of proteins in, and obviously your healthy fats, and that is going to contribute to you having a 10 times better workout. Okay, and yeah, I'll give you guys a little list of examples of some pre-workout meals. So we got chicken and rice, tuna and rice, tuna and pasta, chicken and pasta, eggs on toast, a sandwich, right? Anything that has its fair share of carbs in it, probably carb dominant, fair amount of protein, and obviously you want some healthy fats in there too. That will get you hyped up for your gym session. Now, what I'd highly suggest for you guys is that you consume that anywhere between an hour and a half to 2.5 hours before your session. And if you can't necessarily do that, if you're half an hour away from your session whilst watching this, and you want to get something down you, get down like a banana or something. That's some, nice carbs, right? So yeah, that's the first thing that I wanted to go over with you guys. Make sure you're having your pre-workout meals, and it also help with the bulk as well, because you're just consuming more calories, alright? And then the second thing that I want to get into is we've actually stepped out our house and we've stepped into the gym doors now, and we are on the gym floors. So what you've got to be doing before you do anything is warming up. I can't express how important this is, not just for the fact that you don't want to get injured, but for the quality of your sessions as well. People don't necessarily think about warming up as bettering the quality of your sessions. And this is because when you warm up, you're obviously going to be increasing blood flow into the area you're going to be training. Therefore, when it comes to you actually training and you doing your top sets, you're going to be able to obviously, your joints are going to be more lubricated, you're going to be more flexible around your joint, therefore you can perform better range of motion. Once you've done that, you are going to have a 10 times better mind muscle connection when you're doing your exercise. And this is so good because you want to be able to feel your muscle as much as possible working. And when you have a better mind muscle connection, you're going to be engaging your muscle more. Therefore, you're going to be fatiguing it a lot easier and a lot quicker. You're going to be taking it to that place a lot more efficiently. Therefore, that's just going to lead to more effective muscle hypertrophy, right? So warming up is absolutely crucial. I'll give you guys an example. So before I do shoulder press, my heavy set on Smith machine shoulder press, I really like to warm up with a band and with some really light dumbbells for 5 to 10 minutes, you know. Get the band over my head, do some circles, do some lateral raises and do some front raises with 5 kilo dumbbells, for example. Get the blood in there. And then when it comes to me actually doing my set on the Smith machine, my shoulders feel so much more engaged because I've already got blood in there. Therefore, better mind muscle connection, more muscle fibers will be recruited, 10 times better session, right? And that's how it goes. So make sure you're warming up. So, you know, if you're doing legs, get your quad stretches in, get your hamstring stretches in, do some really light walking lunges, for example. Just make sure you get the blood in there and it will just make everything 10 times better for you. Now on to number 3. So don't go on your phone. All right, and you may be thinking, oh, I love my dopamine hit mid-session. I need to change my song. I need to skip the song. Yeah, you can skip your songs, but just don't get caught in a bloody doom scroll for 20 minutes during your rest periods. And another thing as well, when you go on your phone, you tend to lose perception of time, right? So when it's like, when you think it's been 1 minute, it's actually probably been like 15 minutes, and your muscle is probably cold by now, no blood's in there, you haven't got a pump, you're not focused, and the session is just going to be of less quality, right? So if you don't go on your phone, you're going to stay focused, you're going to know how long you're resting, you're going to know when to pick up the weights again, and it's just going to be a lot better, right? The pump's going to be better, your mood's going to be better, okay? So don't give yourself the dopamine hit during the session, and you're going to have 10 times better sessions, okay? And linking onto the not going on your phone, this is the last thing that I want to go into. So don't go on your phone, but at the same time, one really good thing to do is time your rest periods between sets. As I said, you want to be focused and you don't want to lose your acknowledgement of the time you've been resting for. For example, it's extremely easy to be resting for like 3 minutes when you're meant to be resting for 1 minute. Trust me, I've done it many times and I've learnt from my lessons, okay? So what you want to be doing is actually getting your timer up on your phone. Don't go on anything else. Don't go on Instagram. Don't go on bloody TikTok. Don't go on YouTube. Don't go on Snapchat. Don't do anything else. What I'd actually highly suggest for you is put your phone on airplane mode. Get the clock app up. Get a timer on. And then time it. And then you just look. And then when it says 1 minute, then you just pick up your weights and go again, and it's just 10 times more efficient. So there are 4 things that I just really wanted to quickly go into with you guys, and I hope I haven't taken up much of your time. I don't know how long this is. I don't think it's too long, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Nothing too special. As I said, the little things make the biggest difference. So if you guys have enjoyed, I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a little like, you know, a little comment, suggest any video ideas, give me any feedback, constructive criticism, so I can improve my videos for you guys in the future. And most importantly, that big red button that is looking at you dead in the eyes below this video. Click it, see what happens, mate. So without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video.